What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly recap video. This is Stocks in Play Daily. This video will go over some of the things that we've been previously looking at and see if anything new has come up or if there's still some active moves that we're looking to play. All right, Jasper Therapeutics, JSPR, gassed above the 200-day, tested the 200-day all week. Looked to be a potential rejection. Another gas up. Tough to say what is going to happen here. This looks like a super nice consolidation, though, for the past like 7 days, give or take 10 days. 2-week consolidation. This could lead us to new highs if we're going to aim towards the equal levels of this boost up here. Maybe we're looking towards the $5 or $4.50 to $6 range for Jasper Therapeutics. DD Global, DD, DIDIY. This chart has crazy wick candles down here. I don't know what this is, but Golden Cross has occurred. It looks like we checked in with the 50-day moving average, but not even. It stayed substantially higher than it. And a continuation here for DD, DIDIY. Let's see. Looks like we have some consolidation after that one. Move higher with consolidation possible if it's similar to possibly down to $4. Don't want to see it, but it might happen. Otherwise, we could be working on these yearly highs. $5.50 range or $6 potentially for DIDIY. Okay, MFG. MFG is a Japanese bank. Things have been changing dramatically in Japan with their interest rate decisions. This stock has gassed it up here to 2-year highs and looks to be working on 4-year highs of about 330, 337, 340. Test above that might lead to 345, 350, 355, and 360. All 5-cent increments. That's MFG, Mizuho Financial. Okay, OR. This is a gold play, just like I think one other one called IAG was a gold play. Precious metals are getting some activity right now. People are talking about gold and silver quite a bit, and I'm interested as well. I think they're talking about gold hitting new highs out of this consolidation, possibly. At least to 2,000. And that might lead us to like $14 for OR. Currently at $13.25. All right, next up we got EYPT. EYPT, EyePoint Pharmaceuticals, started to work for sure. Popped up to new highs post-market, broke into new highs on Friday. Super bullish sign. 580 new highs, currently at 504. Oof, this looks like it has room to get up to about $8, $7.50 or $7 or $7.10. I think $7 is looking good here, and by that time may or may not be 750 or $8 for this 50-day moving average. This is for EYPT, looking real good. I like that one. I'm gonna leave that on my list for Monday. I like it. Okay, EYPT. Next up, BTBT. Gas pedal at the last second on Friday. Up here at $1.30, $1.29 closing. BTBT's 50-day moving average is at $1.85 currently. And if this works up towards that level enough to start to get this 50-day to curve back up, even out, and then curve back up potentially, then this is going to have to hold and get into the middle of the 50 and 200-day range, in my opinion. That's a range of current price $1.30 to $5 at least, potentially, for BTBT. Looking good so far. Interesting play. Is that IPO levels? It is IPO levels. IPO opened at $5.20, confirming further what I was just looking into for BTBT. It's a nice one. I'll put that on the list. Okay, DMTK. DermTech. This is a more recent one too, I know. DermTech currently at $4.99, $5 a share. High of day Friday as well. 50-day moving average coming in around $6.50. It's a $1.50 potential range to work with at least for DMTK. Above that, we could be looking at $8.70 to $10 range as potential targets. MUFG, just like MFG, Japanese bank. Working on all-time highs of 811, or at least 10-year highs. Maybe not all-time, but at least 10-year. Other levels to work on are 785, 787 maybe for MUFG. EYEN, Inovia, currently at $2.20 a share. Tagged up to the 50-day moving average here for sure. Closed directly on it, it looks like, give or take. And 200-day moving average is up at about $3.70 a share. Next potential targets are 250, 260, and 270. Breakouts above those levels could lead to $3.30. Potential target $3.35 maybe. for EYEN. Oof. APYX. This chart is nasty. Heavy selling. Massive sell flag. I don't know. I can't even mess with that one. All right. Achieve. We got ACHV. Potential tag of the 200-day moving average coming around 460. Looking to be in play here. They just finished their tests. Probably awaiting test results now for smoking treatment. That was ACHV. Next up, we got PRVB. PRVB broke out to new highs. I got involved around 10:20. Dipped back down to check in with the 50-day moving average. Heavy buy off of the 50-day. Heavy buy off that 50-day check-in. 2 days in a row of just solid buy movement. Beautiful chart with these past 2 days. Looking good. PRVB awaiting Sanofi buyout announcement coming in February. Airbnb claimed the 50-day moving average and continues to move higher off of it. Potential targets next levels are 102. Gap needs to be filled around 104.30. And then the 200-day moving average is currently at about 113, but by the time we get there, it could be around 110, making it perfect for the check-in of these levels over here. Or we create a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern, but I think we might need to go to 110 first for that to happen, to get maybe a potential head and shoulders type of a move, which could be a sideways consolidation here just before a breakout continues. But I would look to play Airbnb up to 110 potentially, and then after that, I could see a small check back pullback here to maybe like 10. Oh, I don't know, 107, maybe 104 type of range, but not much lower than that. That's Airbnb, looking good, looking active. ARDC, Aries Dynamic, claimed the 50-day moving average and is holding up so far. Potentially 200-day moving average target around 1250. Gap fill needs are at about 1270 if ARDC wants to keep going. Currently at 1215. DARE, Dare Bioscience. I know they have feminine products that are getting approved. Large market. This stock has some potential to actually go up farther just due to the market size, market share that their products are entering into. Targets of 129 are on the list, 132, 134, 137, and 140 for DARE. Let's see a little farther out here. Oh yeah, 147. It's a good level there. Maybe just 140 even is good, or better, I could say. 160 is the next level higher, and levels of around 170, 180 could get tested for DARE. Acer, ACER, Acer Therapeutics, ACER. gas pedaled up, consolidation, and continuation with a rejection. Getting bought up heavily off of the bottom here, and pullbacks are getting bought into a bit, it looks like. Even attempted sells are getting bought back into kind of here. This looks like a battle, like a really heavy battle, and I think that this does have potential to lead to a huge breakout. If it's going to win bullish side, or this would have potential for sure just to be an equally as devastatingly sized pullback down to maybe the 160s, give or take, if it fails here. 180 for sure potential. The 200-day moving average there. ACER. I did get involved with this stock around here and get out of it around there or something like that. I played some of that gas pedal move there. Not sure what to do with it as clearly now, but it does look like there's some potential there for plays. Okay, EBON, eBang International, EBON. This is a huge gap up with a 50% retracement, give or take, it looks like, with a continuation play with pullbacks that have occurred here. Checking in with the highs of the first gap up, couldn't even get to it, and we're working our way back up to the top side here. Continuations need to break quickly by tomorrow, 964, 975 range, and just a breakout of these highs. Or I think we have the potential to do a pullback test down to $6 for EBON. General Electric on the list for some reason. I'm not playing this stock, but the chart looks just like all the other stocks that I'll be looking at, and I don't know what to do with this one. Breakout above 80. Lead to test of 81. Test of 81 will bring us into next range levels of 81.80 and as high as maybe 83.80, give or take. Couple dollars range to mess with there on GE. Shoot, I don't say it much, but with this type of consolidation over here, maybe this has the potential for some type of an iron condor setup coming up soon. All right, next up we got DRTS, and that was GE Electric. DRTS, Alpha Tau Medical. Gap up and claim of the 50-day here. Well, gap up at least. That was probably the claim of it. Then a gap up continued. Sold off and did not continue the second day here. Heavy sell pressure, but a sideways consolidation. Holding levels of Thursday at above a 50% retrace, or give or take, let's say, not actually. This is down to about 70% retracement. 450 definitely needs to hold for DRTS to work back up towards the levels of 6 or 595 highs. If not, consolidation down to the 50-day moving average could happen, $3.80. But I do think a breakout is more likely here, up to the 200-day moving average, coming in around $7. DRTS is at 453 currently. All right, NVDA, NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is setting up for a golden cross right here, and tests of the highs of 177, 180, and 184. After that, tests of 190, 192 range for NVIDIA. In my eyes, it has potential. Okay, we got CELU, I got involved in this stock, but just closed my position because I was not ready to hold if this doesn't continue. Although it is holding sideways, but the move didn't happen the next day like I was hoping for, so I did cover my position to not wait and find out and let this drop out. We have the 50-day moving average currently. It's coming in pretty hot on the low side here, so we'll call it a nice general about $140 for their 50-day moving average by the time tomorrow's over with or whatever it looks like. Dipping out kind of low. Not a super bullish symbol. Okay, Alcoa, AA stock ticker. AA has been getting volume lately. Nice moves. Inverted head and shoulders. This could lead to a breakout of the $57 or $58 range. Potential targets of 60 and a tiny baby gap to fill around 62. Alcoa could be potential targeting 62 range here. LX. Lexin FinTech Holdings. Okay. Currently at 328 a share. Highs of Friday were 340. Levels targeting are levels in target of 347, 367, 374. And LX does seem to have a golden cross about to form here. You know, see, just like NVIDIA, in order for those golden crosses to really like blast up here, they need some type of a heavier move past the initial break of the 200-day where it really gasses up. This is something I was considering on NVIDIA being possible from what I've been seeing. Just grabbing the 200-day right there barely. We could have some consolidation here for a couple days, and then it really needs to hit the gas to get that 50-day to pull up above and not go sideways. The golden cross requires some gas to be pushed there. That's why I'm looking at NVIDIA. And that's why this looks good too. LX, and this is FRPT. FRPT, also potential golden cross forming here. Levels to be targeted are 67, 80, 70 range, and $73 range. Breakouts of 73 could lead to targets of $79, give or take. A lot of meat on the bone for FRPT, fresh pet. No pun intended. Oh man, got it right there. All right, BWEN, BWEN. Highs of Friday 565. Needs to target 570 and breakouts of 590 here. Could be leading us to 620, maybe 615 type of range. Above that, we'll be going towards 7 and 715. Targets of 745 eventually in sight for this to become super bullish. Another potential golden cross forming here and just a straight gas pedal. This thing's really probably going to pull up above there. But I mean, the idea is to catch it here, not here. Take that ride though. All right. EB. EB claimed the 50-day. Currently at 757 a share. 200-day moving average is up here at about 890. 870 seems to be a good target for consolidation level breakouts. 850, 870. Breakout above the 200-day moving average could lead to a target of 960, give or take 965 for EB, Eventbrite. Next up, we got CVAC, CVAC. tapped in with the 200-day moving average, sold out, back between the two, 50 and 200. It's either going to hold here and we're going to break up, testing maybe the 200-day once again, testing the $12.25 level, and testing potentially $14.50 next for CVAC. YTEN, yield 10, pop above the 200-day moving average and holding. Needs to hold it for sure to be a nice move here, and to get some momentum to bring up the 50 days, going to need to really hit the gas, potentially aiming for $6 range for YTEN. $6 range would be super bullish here. Otherwise, a more conservative estimate target could be around the $3.83 or $4 price range. Howl, HOWL. Target maybe the 200-day moving average next, around 410. HOWL is currently at $3.39 a share. Okay. Next up, we got FCX, copper, and gold. Levels of 45.93 need to be broken to test 46.20. 46.10, 46.20, give or take, would lead to levels of 47.50. Above 47.50, we're testing at least 2-year highs of 51.99. That seems like all-time highs. Yeah, that would be all-time highs. So that's a monthly chart right there. 10 years. All right. Cool. IMNM. Make sure I didn't get that wrong. All right, cool. Golden cross setting up here and kind of a rejection. Breakout above these levels would need to target $5.30 pre-market and open on, like, looks like maybe Friday, or like last Friday or last Thursday we went all the way up to $7. Targets of $7, we need to target $7.12 with next potential targets inside of about $9, $7 and $9 there to work with for IMNM. GLW, not super interesting to me. Looks definitely boring, but that could be why it's great. What do they do? Maybe these are the guys that won the patent case with Google fighting against them. Regardless, yeah, I'm not that interested in this one, but we have targets of 36.94 on the list and 37.40, give or take. BIOR. This thing went absolutely nuts. Selling off heavy. Could be a perfect spot to get involved for a potential pullback up here. Looks like a nice flag forming, or this is it and it's going straight back down to 2. Tough to say on BIOR. CTMX. Consolidation perfectly forming, volume dropping out perfectly as well. CTMX has potential targets of 350, 360. PDSB. We have this consolidation area here. Could lead for a check back into about like the $9.30, $9.20 range, and a continuation potential for PDSB. Would need to aim for 12 and hopefully 13.50 next. ACCD claimed the 50-day. Looks like it's testing and got rejected of the 200-day here, but is holding up and maybe working back up towards it around the $10 level. ACCD. Okay. ROIV. Heavy resistance around $10. Highs of $10 on Thursday. IPO low levels of 10.15. Major consolidation areas 10.37 and 10.50. 10.50, 10.60, and a breakout above 10.75, 10.90. 11 leads to probably a short squeeze if we get above 11. At that point, this thing might just start hitting the gas. And that's for ROIV. PRQR. Holding the consolidation perfectly. Still has room to run up to 470 in my opinion for a gap fill. IAG gold play. Next target 298, $3. 305, 320. Above 328, it looks like a good level to target will be 340. And highs of 380, 385. 360 first, 380, 385 after, for sure. For IAG. Frontline, FRO. We hit the gas pedal here off of the 200-day moving average with a huge gap up. For the 50-day moving average and confirmed above it. Potential to drop down and fill the gap here, coming in around 1150, or continuation needs to break out above 1470, 1485, and we could continue for FRO up to what, all-time highs potentially? No, almost though. Important levels around 1457, 15, 1560, 1625, or 16 flat, 1580, 16 flat, and 17 flat. FRO, and that's a 10-year chart. We're working with substantially older levels here, like 7-year levels for FRO. LASE, LASE. Pop up, this is an IPO play, and they are working with their levels for the IPO. Obviously, I just said that twice. Well, anyways, consolidation here going on at the moment. We're holding up pretty well, and I'd say we need to hold for sure this 325 level for this to be in play still. Looking for IPO level breakouts above that, 415, 425, and 450 range. Jefferies dropped earnings. Their stock dropped and they bounced right back up like it wasn't no thing at all. New levels to work with, $41, $41.50, and all-time highs of $44.47. At least 10-year and 5-year highs, we'll say. I say that a little too lightly without checking the max chart. All right, easy go. Push higher with a consolidation, just like here. Push higher with a consolidation. Push higher, consolidation. Push higher could lead to targeting $1.37 next level for easy go. $1.50 and $1.75. Boeing gassed up above the 50-day moving average, grabbed the medium-term trend line level here I have marked up. If it's aiming for it, the 200-day moving average is coming in around 200. And this is a 200-week moving average, excuse me. Golden cross, continuation on the 200-day and the 50 days, not the week. Targeting 1-year high levels of 220, 219, and 221. 1-year high of 230. GLXZ next on the list, and that was for Boeing, BA. GLXZ 276 right now, and claim above the 50-day moving average, potentially leading to the 200-day, up at about 320 a share for GLXZ. ALT gap beginning to get filled, and currently we're at 16.29 a share. On Friday hit highs of 17.17, and the gap that we would need to fill would be around the $18.70 range or $18.80 range for ALT. CRM, Salesforce. Claim the 50-day moving average, down trend line, needs to get tested again, up about 155 a share for CRM. The 200-day moving average is currently coming in around 163 a share. OLPX. Currently 630 a share. Claim the 50-day. Huge gap to fill. Potential around 870, 860 range. Highs of Thursday 645 and broke out above these levels here. OLPX. AMD, watching this trade, hopefully to get up to $81 for AMD. Would like to see AMD test the 200-day moving average here. Dow. Potential gap fill play needs to occur around the $60 to $62 range, and another one around $65 to $66 range for DOW. Currently at $58.70 a share. BCEL. Can't quite reach the 200-day moving average at 179. Consolidation after a test of it. Looks like we've had a hard time reaching back up here, so I would say that this needs to make its move tomorrow for this to be nice and continue here. Up above 173 for sure. Highs of 175. Looking pretty good for continuation. Breakout above the 200-day moving average could lead to targets of 187 or 190 a share for BCEL. FIP, breakout above IPO levels, breakout above consolidation range, possible head and shoulders inverted. Targets in mind: 360, 370, 380 for FIP. CNCE, 705 a share. All-time highs or 10-year highs, not even close. Huge gap fill on a month chart there. On a week chart, huge gap fill. Yeah, massive gap to fill here, possibly in play. 794 to 990. 799. A possible $2 gap fill play here coming up for CNCE. CDXS, Codexis. Bottoming around $5 range potentially could lead to reach up for the 50-day moving average around 1030 a share. Heavy selling pressure on CDXS though. It's hard to say if you want to get in front of this one or not. I'm not sure. RPay, RPEY. Breakouts above 920 range will lead to tests of 980 and 1050. Additional very important levels at $11 here. Potential gap to fill on the 1-year 1-day chart. Oh yeah, and the 200-day moving average is at 1030. Gap fill from 1180 to 1290. About a dollar gap fill needs to be played here. We're currently down here at about 890. CMCM, Cheetah Mobile. Targets are currently $257 a share. Targets are $280 and $3, with the 200-day moving average up at 309. NUVB, 200-day moving average up at 305. Closing price is 250 a share, 50 cents profit on profit range here, give or take. 250 breakout needs to break above 253, 255 range, so we could test 270, 280, and make it to 3. CPPMF, Copper Mountain. Looks like a precious metals or copper play here, I believe. And we would need to test above 180, 185, with potential targets around 205, and 220 a share. Super bullish. This thing could be looking towards 240, 250, and 275. All right, nice and even. AIRS. AIRS has claimed a 50-day quite strong here and looks to be attempting to pull it up with it because of this move being so powerful, and this is going super downhill. So we'll see if it has the power to do so or if this is going to just drop back out on us. But volume is dropping off here during this consolidation. We did have a continuation right there. All of these days have been continuing. Volume still dropping off. Would like to see volume come in here for potential targets of $6 and $7 for the 200-day moving average. That's for AIRS. Currently at $4.98 a share. Okay, Gentex. Currently at $28.80 a share. Target levels 29, 29.10, 29.30, 29.40, and 29.66, give or take. Breakouts of that would lead to targets of $30 and $31 for GNTX. Cody, COTY. COTY going in here for consolidation breakout, working towards all-time highs, or at least yearly highs. Let's see if that's, no, it is not all-time highs by any means. Working up on these yearly highs around 950 and $10 range. Breakout above 10 could lead to 1050 and 1082 range for COTY. All right, we got GDDY. GoDaddy Inc. Nasty consolidations, just heavy barcodes. But breakout of the $76 range could lead to targets of $77, $78 at least. ELAN. Just a disgusting chart. For real. But grabbing the 50-day moving average here and needs to hold that for sure to become targets of 1350, 1375, 1380, and give or take $14 flat for ELAN. And that's going to do it for the weekly recap watch list. Thanks for checking in, and if you're still here, God bless you, because you just listened to a 49-minute video of me talking and going over charts. So hopefully this information benefits you, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday because the market's closed on Monday. I'll be dropping a video either Sunday or Monday for a watch list coming in to Tuesday there. So you guys have a good weekend. Be safe, stay dry, and thank you very much. Bye.